Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he almost took it from turnover to first down, just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line. Thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
They're
going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. 40. Into the red zone. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Hits him on the out route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles trim the lead to 1. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ready?
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Staying with Robinson. Breaks a tackle, he's still going. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Working on 1st down. He puts some juice on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result at 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Cowboys, Cougar 19.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. PAT effort coming up.
The kicker on for the point after.
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60, 18, 18, 18, Pioneer, 79 Bronco.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, ready. 19, 18. Go street. Warriors 70. 60. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back to throw. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these 1st quarter looks have his name all over them.
60 Bobcat, 60. Here we go, shot. Dragon 60.
Working now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the Falcons, 43.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Okay, ready.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
18. Let's go. 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
At the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So we're through one. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down give to Robinson. Gets the first inside the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Eagles' 28-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Option design here. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. This one goes for 3 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready. Viking 18. Panther 60, Panther 60.
This time it's a passing play. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check smash, check smash.
They'll throw 3rd and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Gain 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. He rolls to his right. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 12. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons bump the lead up to 13 points. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Again to throw on 2nd. Campbell hauls it in. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Line up. Here we go. Check go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Chap 60. Chap 60.
2nd down pass play coming. Complete out to the right. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll throw here on 1st. Will finds his running back, Henderson. Still has room inside the 15. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Pass play coming here. This one's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Panthers, 3.
They'll throw to start the drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get a few here. Brock down at the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Robinson. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hawk 70.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the jump.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking in the air here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working on 1st down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
18 Cardinal, 18.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they haul him to the ground there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Right on the doorstep now. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. 19, 18, Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches.
Let's go.
Quick throw left side, complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Buying some time right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Set up. Cougar 19.
He'll throw it. Headed out right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Ready, ready.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 9, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions, baby.
Starting the half with Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second and 3 now.
18 Rodler, 18 Stephanie Hurt.
And motion the tight end over.
Panther 60. 18 Pioneer.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll try and run here with Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Steady, right?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Dumps it off to Robinson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Let's go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throwing on seconds. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher, and I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lion. Bronco 80. Set. Hurt.
They send a man in motion. Here he goes. 3rd and long. It is caught left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
19 tight. Set, go.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
19. Go. 18. 70 Timberwolves. Chap 60. Chap 60. Watch the motion.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Viking 18.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on fourth, and they pick up a first down, too.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That's completed right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 79 Bronco.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, Falcons.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Red. Check. 70 Lions. Scoop.
First down. Play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
The Eagles into the nickel. Third down coming.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go street.
Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Lion. Go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
3 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lion. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw it here on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. So 2nd down coming up. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the jump. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. Jeff, Panther 60, Panther 60. Tracking 60. My man, my man.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Throws caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. Take over.
They're throwing it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Big Lion. Let's go now. Touching 18.
They'll throw to start the drive. To the right side and reeled in by London. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Got it. Ready?
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Press on leading. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Lions. Go.
They'll throw it. Setting up the running back screen. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready.
Running left is Robinson. Giving him about 3 on that first down carry. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Falcons holding on to a field goal lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got London left side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Line up the design keeper. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Ooh, option play, 2nd and goal. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Eagles 30.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Falcons will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Okay,
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash.
Robinson on the inside give. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Zone 49.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They kick the running back in motion. They're going to pass it here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He'll take it from the 1. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He rolls to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now.
19 Lion, Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 7, trap 60, trap 60.
Working now from the gun. Forced out to his right. They connect down the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the red zone now. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
First and 10 from the 43. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No timeouts remaining here, partners, and they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Philadelphia.